Are you looking to get your music videos noticed on Instagram? You shoot your own video on your phone, you upload it to Instagram, and it gets included in a sea of other people that are trying to do the same thing. We're talking about what you can do today, a few tips to get your video noticed and have better chances of it getting viewed. Today's podcast, we'll see you in the inside. Peace. What's going on, everybody? This is Mike from the Songwriter's Planner. Thank you today for joining me at this podcast. I really appreciate it. If I haven't said it already, I really enjoy doing these. They are a lot of work, but I try to get one out at least once a week. And here is the Songwriter's Planner. If you haven't checked it out yet, please visit my website, www.songwritersplanner.com. It's something I put out earlier this year, 2018, that is a productivity tool for musicians. And it's something that I hold dear to my heart because I am a musician as well. And I just try to get more done with the things that I do. And I wanted to share that with you guys out there. So before we jump into this podcast, I really invite you to check out the planner to see if it's something that you might want to use. Sometimes it works for some people, and some people, they don't need a planner. So I know I did. And that's why I came up with this bad boy. So Songwriter's Planner, please check it out. Okay, enough sales pitch. We are going to jump into something today that if you're listening on podcast or you're watching this video, I'm going to step through step by step. What we're talking about today is Instagram, one of the most popular, fastest growing social media platforms out there. If you are an artist, a musician, it doesn't matter what, and you're not on Instagram yet, I would highly recommend you check it out. It is growing super fast. Just in, I think it was September of 2017 or of this year, 2018, it already clocked in at about 1 billion monthly users every month. I mean, think about that. I can't even think about those numbers. 1 billion users. I don't know if I said a million, but it's 1 billion users every month hit Instagram up. It is an amazing platform. I use it as well. If you're an artist or musician, like I said earlier, you should really consider getting on Instagram. The hashtagging functionality that Instagram has is bar to none. No other platform has that kind of capability. If you're familiar with hashtagging, great. If not, it's basically a system where you can enter in your own hashtags, hashtag, and then something after it. And if someone else uses the same hashtag, you get included, you get grouped into that hashtag. Super, super important and helpful for musicians. Okay, that's a primer on Instagram. So what we're talking about today is when you film, say you want to film yourself doing a song or a cover, and you got your phone, you pull your phone out, and you're like, I'm going to do a cover of, Hey Joe. So you put it out, you put the phone up there, and then you start, whether you play guitar or you just do an a cappella or you're playing keyboards, whatever. When you upload that video, it's going to get included into a sea of other videos out there. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I spend a lot of time on Instagram, and there are a sea of videos out there of people uploading their videos, their music, which is great. That's exactly what it should be used for. The only thing is that when you upload your video, the chances, honestly, of it being seen by the amount of people that you would wish you could see it are very small. And, maybe you take that as bad news or what. It's not. It's just the reality of it is there's so many people out there uploading their music videos. And unless you already have some kind of social media following or your Instagram account is already large, the chances of it being seen by a lot of people is very, very slim. So what I wanted to do today was talk about some things that you can do as an artist to make your Instagram videos better and make them give them better chances of someone clicking on them as they're scrolling through their phone and going, oh yeah, that looks kind of cool. Click on it and boom, there's the video. Just give you better chances of your video being seen for a longer period of time by more people. Now, we're talking about natively shot videos, and this isn't fancy videos where you spend $1,000 on and you slice them up into Instagram videos. No, this is kind of we're talking about pulling out your phone, putting it somewhere, and pulling out your guitar or whatever, or you singing a cappella and just rocking it. So this is the most common type of video that is on Instagram, and it's the easiest to do, and therefore we have the most of them out there. So how are you going to separate yourself from that? So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about a few things you can do for your video, and then I'm going to actually go onto my Instagram page, and we're going to take a look at a hashtag called singer-songwriter, one of my favorite hashtags. And we're literally going to go through, we're going to step through this and go through and look at all different videos that are out there. And I'm going to look at them and say, would I stop and watch this video? Or would I, even more importantly, subscribe or follow this person? That is really the ultimate goal, is that you want followers on Instagram for that platform only. I'm going to give my opinion on whether I would do that or not. And this is all in the name of constructive criticism. Definitely not out here to slander anybody. I'm not in that game. I really want musicians to get better at promoting themselves and using the tools of today to promote themselves. Why? Because you can do that. That's what's so cool, is that you can do that today. And that's what I'm all about, is trying to just help and serve musicians and artists get better at using the tools of today to get their music out. So that's on the agenda for today. Like I said, I appreciate you guys checking out this podcast. I've been thinking about this one for a while. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it right now and talk about what we can do as artists and musicians to make our videos better or give them more chances. Okay, here we go. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is probably the most important, is after you shot your video, you're uploading it and you're scrolling through Instagram and going through the steps to post it. The thumbnail picture. The thumbnail picture is a frame in the video that captures a moment in time and is the thing that people will see when they're scrolling through your newsfeed or their newsfeed, or scrolling through a hashtag. The thumbnail video is super crucial because it's the first thing they see, and based on that, you're either going to spark someone's curiosity, or they're just gonna move on. And you know what? To move on, that's fine. There's a lot to choose from. But the thumbnail, make sure what you want to do is with your thumbnail video, you want to have your face or something interesting in that thumbnail video, because Instagram only allows a 1-minute video, 60 seconds. That's all you get. You chances are you're not going to get to be too fancy with it. So try to capture a frame in your video that is the most interesting, whether it's your face, some kind of emotional expression. Expressions are really good, whether you're happy or you're sad, or, well, I don't recommend sad. I take that back. But try to pick a good thumbnail, because that will really determine whether someone's going to stop and at least look at your picture or maybe click on your video. So number one is thumbnail. Now, thumbnail really depends on the number two, which is what I call the setting of your video. What is the setting? And the setting is basically where is your video being shot? Are you filming it in your bedroom? Are you filming it in your kitchen? Are you filming it in your car? The location. Is there stuff behind you that's interesting to look at? Is there things that in the room that match what style of music you're doing? Just kind of like, is there something nice to look at that fits the message you're trying to portray in your music? Now, it doesn't have to fit exactly, but if you're trying to do Instagram videos for real and trying to get new followers as much as possible, then you might want to think a little bit about that setting. And what you can do is also set up something permanent, like a wall, like this, a tapestry or something that looks cool, and just always film in front of it. And that way you don't even have to think about your setting. Just set it up once, put a plant in there, something that just, I don't know, whatever kind of music you're filming. That will help with the thumbnail as well, because the thumbnail is most likely going to be a shot of your setting while you're doing that. So think about your setting, really important. Have one set up that's ready to go so you don't even have to worry about it. Okay. Let's see. Number three, we're going to talk about how does it sound. Now, the reason why I didn't put this one first is because obviously if you're doing music, you want it to sound great, and which is what we all want. The most likely when you're doing these Instagram videos, you're gonna be filming them on your phone. I always go back to that because it's the most easiest thing to do. It's the quickest. So your audio recording device on your phone that's what you're limited to. So it's not going to get any better than that. My advice with audio is make sure the phone is a decent distance away from you, so you're not getting feedback or static by being too close. Just kind of keep a safe distance between you and the camera that also fits the frame of the video. There's not a lot of options you can do about audio. If you're screaming heavy, if you're yelling or something, definitely don't hold the phone right up to your mouth, because that'll just completely blow everything out. Not very cool. Or I guess some people take that, but most people will probably be like, whoa, that's too loud. So audio settings, really not a lot to finagle with there. Just remember to keep the phone a decent distance away, and your volume levels and what you're playing kind of nice and consistent. And you can do a couple practice videos to figure what that level is going to be. Okay, so that's audio. The fourth thing, I think we're on number 4 now, would be, let me just check my notes here. Yeah, okay. The fourth thing that we're going to talk about today is the lighting. The lighting of your video. How lit up is your face? How lit up is the room or the area that you're filming the video in? If it's really dark videos will probably get skipped over first on Instagram, unless there's something cool in the background you can see. The speed to which someone flips through their phone is so fast. If you don't have something that you can catch their eye with right away, then dark videos kind of fall to the bottom of that category. Having really good lighting or something that's lit up so you can see what's going on, they can see your smile, they can see all these things, the user who's thumbing through their phone, you'll have better chances of them stopping and at least checking you out. This goes along with, number 1, the thumbnail. If you have good lighting, you're going to have a good thumbnail picture to choose from. So that's something to consider when you're setting up your scene. You got your setting going on. Get some lighting. And lighting is really easy. It can be really, really easy. You can use just super easy lamps. That's what I use in my lighting. It's just really easy stuff. You can get them at Target, Walmart. You don't have to go out and buy $100,000 of lighting equipment or any of that stuff. Forget it. All you need is a couple lamps evenly placed. Get one on this side, get one on this side, so you lose a lot of shadowing. Just light up your face, light up what you're doing, and show the instrument you're playing. If you're playing an instrument, try to show that, because that's interesting as well. Light that up. Light up the fact that you're either playing a keyboard, or if you're just singing a cappella, just make sure that everything, the people who are going to watch your video can see all of that. It's really important. I think that gets overlooked a lot when we make these videos. We kind of just put them out there, which is totally fine. But if you could just take a couple extra steps to do these things, you'll have better chances of people watching your videos. And not only that, but the important thing is not just watching, but remembering you. Because there's so many artists out there. You want them to at least remember you. And the best way to do that is to get that follow. Boop. Just like that. I just booped the camera. Boop. That's a follow. If you can get that, then at least they're going to follow you and they remember you. So being remembered is probably the most important thing about this. And if you can implement these 4 tips, you'll get better chances. There's a couple of extra credit tips that I also want you to consider is adding text to your video. You can do that now on your phone. There's apps that allow you to edit these videos really easy. You can add some text, put your name on there, or put like the song title on the bottom. Use black bars or white bars with black text, something that's really easy to read. Don't make it too fancy. Add some text to your video, and that'll make it a lot easier for people to see what's going on. If they have text to read, they'll be like, oh, that looks cool. That looks like a name of a song or the artist name. Just something to help you stand out in the sea of pictures that get included with Instagram when you do like a search on a hashtag. I mean, I'm going to show you here in a bit. We're going to jump into a hashtag here, and we're going to check it out. So include some text. There's a lot of apps on your phone that can help you with that. That might help you get more views and at least snag a couple more views on your videos. See, what else can we do out there? We got when you post a video, another thing you can do to get people more engaged with your video. Now, let's say they do click on your video. Thank God. Right. Okay, now we're rocking. Ask in the text section of your video, instead of just saying, "Hey, this is my new song. I hope you like it. Check it out, blah, blah, blah." Or "This is a cover of so-and-so," instead of saying that, say that too, but include a question. Like ask the audience a question. So now what you're doing is you're throwing the ball back to them into their court and saying, what do you think about this? What's your favorite song from this artist I'm covering? This is mine. Ask the audience a question. Get them involved with it. Even if they don't answer your question, literally comment on it, they're probably going to answer it in their head. Again, getting that engagement, getting them thinking about who you are, what you're doing is always a good idea, because you're getting that two-way conversation. It's not just you on transmit only. Like, here's my video, check it out, find me on, here's my website. No, ask a question, like engage with them, get them involved. Anything that you can do to have them remember you is what you want to do. So ask those questions when you post your videos. Make it super interesting. Make them feel like they're a part of it, and they want to respond back to you and comment back, like, "Oh, I love this artist. Ooh, I like this song from this artist." Then you make sure, you answer them back. Don't forget to answer them back. Don't just ask a question and not answer. So that's the other part of engagement, the follow-up. Keep going with that. Do that as much as you can. You'll get more engagement. You'll get more people to watch you. And more importantly, like we said earlier, to remember who you are. That's the important thing. Okay. I think we talked about all the things I wanted to go through on the Instagram videos. Those are some extra credit things that I think you should take into consideration. Now I think what we're going to do is I'm going to jump into Instagram and look at a specific hashtag that I like to go to, which is hashtag singer-songwriter. And this page is just flooded with videos of people uploading their songs and showing what they do, music, singers, songwriters, and everything. It's beautiful. It's great. But remember, what we're focusing on is the things that I just talked about earlier. What's going to make the video stand out? And I'm going to give my opinion on whether I would click on that video and watch it or not. So let's jump into it right now. Okay, here we go. All right. So here we are, singer-songwriter page on Instagram, hashtag singer-songwriter. See, as you can see, there's 3.5 million posts on singer-songwriter. What? That's just a lot of posts. Now this is, I hate to say it, but this is your competition. You're dealing with this many people that are posting their videos. What are you going to do to make yours stand out while someone just scrolls the heck through it like that? Like, what are you going to do? Cannot even imagine that, right? That's crazy. Okay, so let's look at this page. Now, the top of the page, it's the top post. It says it right here, top posts. I usually just kind of scroll past these because these already have a ton of, well, not necessarily. This one has 66 likes. But these are all highlighted posts that Instagram puts at the top. What algorithm they're using to do that, I don't know. So these are kind of already have attention. I mean, even if you refresh the page, which what I'm doing now, some of those are going to still remain at the top. Like that one was already at the top. So Instagram is favoring these posts. It wants you to look at them. So I'm going to skip over these now. I'm going to get down to the most recent. Okay. So if you're listening to this podcast, I am on the singer-songwriter Instagram page, and it's blanketed with videos and pictures of people who have used singer-songwriter on their posts, literally on their posts, and it's showing up here. So these are the most recent. There's a couple here scrolling down. Okay, here's one. Here's a guy that looks like he's in a recording studio or at home, and he's got a microphone. He's got a backwards hat like me. The thumbnail, kind of uninteresting. He's kind of just staring away into the distance. Okay, I'll give him. You never know. Maybe he just looks like that normally. The setting of it is not that great. He's sitting in a room. There's a door in the background. The video is a little bit fuzzy, a little bit hazy, and I haven't even clicked on it yet. So let's go ahead and do that and see what we get. Okay. He's fixing the microphone, looking around, kind of checking things out. Looks like he's about to sing. Here we go. Okay, I believe this is a Spanish video, I think. Okay, so we're just going to dive into these really quick. Regardless of what his vocal abilities, that's not what we're here to talk about. What I see here is not that great of an Instagram video. It's shadowy, it's dark. He doesn't look like he's really into it. He's kind of looks like he's just like, why are you guys even looking at me right now? So not that great of a video. So I'm going to close out of that one, and we're going to keep scrolling down. We're going to look for another video, something that looks interesting. Okay, here's one that's in black and white. Not quite sure what's going on with this. I'm going to click on it. It's a girl in a black and white video. She's kind of looking at the thumbnail. She's just looking at the camera. Okay, that's cool. Let's check it out.
Ain't no sunshine when he's gone.
All right.
It's never warm when he's away.
Okay, cool. Girl singing Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. Great song. The actual video, it's shot in black and white. Like I said, the darker videos kind of get dropped below when people are scrolling through, just because bright colors, it's hard to compete with that. The setting of the video, it's hard to say. It's close up on her face. You don't really see a whole lot in the background. Unless you thought this woman was attractive or something, you probably click on it. But aside from that, I really don't see a whole lot about this video that I think would make me go, oh, okay, I'm going to click on this. Possibly, I think we could do better on this. So let's click out of that, and we're going to scroll down. Let's look for something that might be cool. Okay, I'm going to click on another one here. Oh, let's move down to this one. Okay, here's one of a guy playing a ukulele, I believe. And the thumbnail is him looking like he's rocking out on the ukulele. Cool. The setting is a little dark. I'd like to see a wider shot. It's a close-up of him with the ukulele. Let's check it out. Let's listen to it.
Be the light. Come on, be the one to show your love all around the world, in spite of our broken hearts.
All right. Cool song. Great voice. The video, however, is not as good as the way he sounds, I think. It's all relative. You can see him playing. The important thing I like about this video is you can actually see him playing the ukulele. A lot of videos you can't even see. They hold the guitar down and the ukulele down, and you can't really even see them playing it. I think what I do like about this one is that he is playing the ukulele. That's pretty cool, and that would be the positive thing about this video. Great singer, great song. So that's what that one. I would maybe click on this one just because I'm from Hawaii and I know I'm a fan of the ukulele, but that's just me. Someone else, it depends, Okay, let's keep moving. Keep scrolling. We're just going to go through a couple more of these. All right, this looks interesting. Here is a thumbnail picture. Oh, no, it looks like a live performance. We're going to skip that. We're talking self-made Instagram videos here. Scrolling down, singer-songwriter. Scrolling down. Okay, here's one. Here's a good one of the thumbnail is a woman who's in mid-song. She's definitely looks like she's belting something out, which is kind of cool. So let's check this out. The setting looks like she's in her living room. The lighting is kind of a little dark, but, well, not too dark, but I would have liked to see it a little bit brighter, a little more upfront. Okay, let's click on it and see what we got.
Morning rain, I used to feel uninspired.
All right.
And when I knew
good singer. She's getting into it. I like that she's definitely using her face to portray that she's really into this. Looks very interesting. Okay. Good video. I liked the expressions that she's doing. Again, remember, we're competing with a lot of videos out there. If you can do anything to make it look like you're really into it, and this woman is definitely getting into it, that's really cool. The video is a little dark. The lighting's not so great, but other than that, it really comes down to the song, really, and that's a great song. Just like the one before with the black and white. She had a great voice, good song. We're just looking at the quality. What can we do to make these videos stand out? Would I have clicked on it? Maybe, maybe not. It really depends. Probably because the thumbnail looks really good. So now let's scroll down to another one here. We have a woman standing next to a guy playing a guitar. I believe this is going to be an acoustic performance video. Let's check this one out. All right. It looks to be like they're in a band rehearsal room. That's the setting of it. It's pretty well lit up. They look like they're into this song or they're about to start playing it. So let's click into it. All right. We got a cover. All right. Okay. Audio sounds okay. I think the setting could be a little bit better. They're kind of in a band practice room. You see drums in the background. They probably just filmed it right after their band rehearsal or whatever or not. Lighting could probably be better. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I don't know if I would click on this video because there's just not a whole lot to it that would make me stop and wonder what's going on. It's a really common setup. But like I said, they sound great, and that's really all that matters in the end. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We're going to scroll down. I'm just going to do a couple more of these. And here's a guy with a hat and an awesome beard. He's got a guitar. He's going to play. It looks like he's going to do a song on the guitar. You can kind of see the guitar. The setting, it looks like he's in a stairway. The lighting is a little bit dim. There's light behind him. But let's check it out.
I can still shut down a party.
Good singer.
I can hang with anybody.
Okay. Great singer, no doubt. The setting, I think we could do a little bit better. It would be great if he had more light on him. Maybe a little bit farther away so you can see more of the guitar, see more of him playing. Those are just a couple things that are coming to the top of my mind. Hopefully they can maybe give you guys some ideas out there who do play guitar and do film acoustic videos like this. Just make sure things are a little bit more lighted so you can kind of see. And the thumbnail pick, I believe, probably could be a little more interesting. But great singer again. I probably would have clicked on this. I like he's got a capo on his guitar, so that kind of sparked my interest to see what he's going to be singing there. All right, and let's see here. Scrolling down, and let's see what else we got here. Let's see if we can find one that looks pretty rockin'. Keeping going. Okay, here's one with it's another guy, and it looks like another girl in a room. The guy's going to be on guitar, I believe. It's hard to say. I'm going to click on the thumbnail. We're going to look into it. Okay, we got a wider shot. The setting is okay. It's in a room. Lighting is a little bit dark, but at least they're getting lit from the front, it looks like, so you can kind of see their faces. So let's click it and check it out.
If we were legends, loving you, baby, it was heaven. What everyone wanted, we never questioned.
Yeah, okay. Great singers. Harmonizing great. It's kind of tough to see the guy playing the guitar. The guy playing the guitar is sitting down in the background, so you can't really see him playing the guitar. I think that's the only thing I would like to see in this video is if he was standing up next to her playing and they were kind of together. That would be really cool to look at. Great. They sound awesome. Would be maybe if they had a cool backdrop, like a tapestry or something like that, and the two of them in front with some lighting from the front. These are just things to think about. It looks like they probably do this. They probably do this a lot. So just a couple things that I would do if they planned on doing these videos a little bit more. And okay, let's see if we can find one more, and then let's see if we can find something that's going to be cool. Okay, here's a girl that's got a guitar. She's in her bedroom. It's kind of dark. The lighting isn't so great. She's in her bedroom, looks like on her bed. You can see a door in the background. I don't know if I would have clicked on this if I was just kind of scrolling through, but we're going to check it out anyway.
I can hold my bed. I can bite my tongue.
Okay, audio's cool. You can see her playing the guitar, which is really cool. You can see her face. That's definitely important. Just dark video, kind of grainy. I don't know if I would have clicked on it. Just clicked on it for the video here to show you guys. And I know I said one more, but I want to find one more video that would be a really good example of a great Instagram video. A lot of pictures out there, a lot of pictures. Scrolling down, we're scrolling down, coming down. Looking like, let's see, what's this here? Okay, we got, this is just a video that has the titles on it, and it says who it's from. It's the By Proxy Collective presents Words by Jacqueline. I don't know if this is a song or not.
And I have no desire.
Okay, that looks just more like a promotional video. No one's singing or playing there. Let's see if we can keep going. Scrolling down. Keeping going. Okay, here's a cool one. This is the last one, I promise, right here. So if you're listening on podcasts, it's a picture of a little girl. She probably looks about maybe 5 or 6, and she is standing at a microphone. The thumbnail's great. She's belting something out. She's standing, I think, in front of a keyboard, but let's check it out.
Hello from the outside.
Yeah.
I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done when I go.
All right. Wow, that gave me goosebumps. Woo, look at that. What an adorable video. It's this little girl singing into the microphone. She's doing an Adele cover, which is really cool. The audio was okay. The piano was a little muffled in the background, but that's okay. It's probably a phone video. It's well lit. She's got light coming in from one side, so it's lighting up her face. You can see everything. You can see her getting into it. I really dig this video. I would have clicked on this for sure because, it's a little girl. You can't. It's really. I love when kids get into music, but I can actually see the frame. The thumbnail shows me what's going on. That's a good thumbnail. That's what caught me in the first place. So yeah, that's a good video, and we are going to end on that one. Again, we could do this all day long. I hope that these tips and these kind of pointers helped you guys, give you some ideas about maybe what to do in your next Instagram video. There's so much competition out there. Just little things you can do consistently over time, will help you get more views. And here's another thing. If you post a video and it starts getting a lot of views in your Instagram circle, here's another thing you can do. Promote it. Literally put some money down and promote that sucker and see what else you can get, who else is going to dig it. Because if you got a good piece of content and people are digging it, I would be not afraid to put some money behind it and target some people. And targeting, social media targeting, we're going to talk about that in another podcast. But don't be afraid to promote something that's working. I mean, there's no shame in that game. That's what you're trying to do. But that would be the last and final tip that I can think of. Hope these all worked for you guys. Definitely try some of these out. They might help you get more focused on how you perceive yourself on video, on camera. Not everybody's comfortable with it, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you will be, and you'll get better at it. So, all right, I'm going to try and maybe do this again in the future. I love going through singer-songwriter hashtags, and I appreciate you guys sticking around for this podcast. Again, thank you for checking these out. I had a lot of fun doing this one today. Hopefully it provided you guys with some value and give you something to think about the next time you do your next Instagram video. So Mike from the Songwriters Planner signing off. Peace and love. We'll see you at the next one.